If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase automatically earns you 6% back in UA cash that you can later exchange for a mystery box or a signed item of your choosing. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Mike. Got a fun show today. We have one of our cameras is down, so we're doing a one-camera show. Hopefully we'll get that fixed for the night show. But nonetheless, we're looking forward to a big show today. Looking forward to doing some Brady jersey breaks. We have Tom Brady is still out there, Mike, and we've ripped through about 40% of the jerseys. So we are getting close, about 30 jerseys left. Hopefully we pull Tom Brady sometime soon. Also, I'll tell you this, Mike, some really good stuff in the Thanks Mean Joe. That one's been hot lately. Most of the headliners available in that one as well. So looking forward to a fun show. We also have a naughty or nice jersey break ready to go too.
Nice. Or naughty.
Or naughty. All right, so we'll get started with our dice roll for today. We need a 6 or higher to play. Let me throw the randomizer up. Let's roll. We have a 7. That works. 7 works.
Nice and low.
Nice and low. Keep it low. And we're going to head over to our wheel to see what our chase item of the day is going to be. There we go. Let's see. Show us something good. We have... Okay, this is good. Let's see if it... Yep, football slab. Mike, that's the good news. We have about 10 slabs left in that series.
Nice.
This would be a great show to get rolling with the football slabs. Some really good slabs on the football cards. Some great non-headliners as well. That's a really fun series. Would love to do a bunch of those today.
Don't sleep on those multi-sport slabs. That Tiger Woods is still out there, and I think that LeBron
James and Tiger Woods are both out there in the multi-sport slabs. So looking forward to that. How is everyone in the chat? I see quite a bunch of you are in here. No one has commented yet. If you are in that first break, we have Daniel Cash, Andrew Pimento, Andrew Roberts, Jason Brown, Joshua Harvey, Joshua Jacobson, and Travis Honga. If we can get a box number for the Brady, I'll give you guys about a minute before I randomize, and I will show off our Dutch item. Tony Payne, if you're in here. Katrina, Nick, if you guys are in here, this one's for you. I know we have a lot of Colts fans in the room. I'm actually going to hold this up real close because we're not as zoomed in as usual. This is Marshall Faulk. This is a full-size authentic on the Colts. That's his rookie team. He was a great player for the Rams all those years, but he started his career with the Colts. Not too bad with the Colts either. Full-size authentic Lunar, $520. We're starting this bad boy.
Yes, it is on the site and ready for you all to purchase. If you want to snap that up before this show is over, I will drop the link for that in the chat.
All right, we have the Brady jersey is still available, B. Bailey. Brady is still out there. We have Andrew came in with 18, Jason 15, Chris 35. Andrew beat you, Jason and Chris. So we're going to go ahead and go with 18 on the Brady jerseys. Let me get that. Andrew Pimento.
A lot of good stuff out there in that. We are, just give you all a little heads up, we are wide open on all of our next breaks, except for Thanks Mean Joe is 4 slots away. 4 slots away from Thanks Mean Joe.
And I believe that Mean Joe himself is out there as a headliner in that series as well, as is Justin Jefferson on a Lunar, Jason Taylor on a Flash, Jamal Charles on a Flash. A lot of good guys out there still.
That's right.
Chris, we'll do naughty or nice next. We did fill up the Brady jerseys first. We go in chronological order. So we're going 7 times is the dice roll today. I'll throw you guys in there and take a look at your divisions. This should be fun. Tom Brady still out there. A lot of good headliners out there as well. Kurt Warner, I think, is there. Devontae Adams is out there as well. So a lot of good stuff in that series. Lamar Jackson, too, I believe, hasn't been pulled. I think he was pulled in the other jersey.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think he was pulled in naughty or nice.
Gotcha.
Not 100% sure, though.
Yes, I think you're right.
All right, this is a look at our divisions. We've got Joshua Jacobson in the NFC North, Travis Honga in the NFC South, Daniel Cash in the NFC East, Travis out in the NFC West, Jason Brown in the AFC North, Andrew Pimento in the AFC South, Joshua Harvey, single spot out in the AFC East. That is where Mr. Brady is, and Andrew Roberts in the AFC West. Let's see if Brady's in there this break. Brady jerseys. Okay, this is nice. It's not Tom Brady, but it is a headliner. Patrick Willis, the great 49ers linebacker. Boy, everything is out today. Our little disco lights are out as well. But nonetheless, this is a Beckett certified. Patrick Willis, one of the best linebackers in the 90s and 2000s. 52. He was a great defensive guy with my Mizzou guys, Alden and Justin Smith. He helped lead the 49ers to the Super Bowl. They lost in the Super Bowl, but Patrick Willis, one of the best linebackers, maybe behind Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher, the best of our generation. Nice. That is the NFC West. That is Travis Honga. Is Travis a new customer or someone dropping by that hasn't been here in a while? Not a name I recognize.
I've seen Travis in here.
You've seen him in here?
Yeah, he's been closing out some series the last couple of weeks.
All right. Well, hey, Travis, first time I'm seeing you in here. Congratulations on your Willis jersey. That's awesome, says Cody Heinert. It is. Cody bought the Brady as well, so he's ready for the next Brady break. Travis Honga. Good start. Starting with the headliner. I like it. Question, guys. The crew last night never did the wheel advent calendar for the chase. Can that be made up today? Mike, you want to take a look at the winner sheet? I'm not sure. I didn't watch last night. I'm not sure what happened or didn't happen. Did you win it? We just never did it last night?
I've got Advent on here. Matthew Kerr won the Advent last night, it looks like. So, no, Saturday, 8 p.m.?
Saturday, 8 p.m.
Yeah, Matthew Kerr is the advent winner last night.
And what did Matthew win?
Something Warner. All it says is Warner.
It's probably Fred Warner, I'm
Or
guessing.
could be Kurt.
Could be Kurt, could be Fred. So Matthew Kerr, good news for you. We did do that, and you won. So something is coming your way, my man, Mr. Kerr. Maybe they never pulled it live. Oh, I see what you're saying. We can go back there. Actually, it's funny that we had these camera issues. I was actually going to tell you, Mike, I believe I know the items are out in the back. I know where they are. So maybe if we get slow, I can maybe grab that for you. I think they're in the other room.
Okay.
So we can probably do that.
Okie dokie.
Matt, we'll get rolling with the brakes, but when we hit a little bit of low, we'll try and get that for you. Today is Cody's first day. I'm in it to win it. Got a great recommendation yesterday. So awesome. Cool. Good stuff. Glad that you're in here. Naughty or Nice, number 1. Jason Brown, Chris Roberts, Thomas West. Actually, hold on. The Excel sheet. Let me get the Excel sheet up for you. There it is. This was the Excel sheet for the last one, in case you didn't see it. Travis Honga won the Patrick Willis. 39 says John Jones. No rush, thank for the info. Chris Roberts, 38 now. I changed my mind. Chris, John Jones just barely beat you there. We're going with 39 on the Naughty or Nice. Actually, those are right there, Mike. Can you hand me 39?
Sure.
I'll get this off here. It's getting toasty. Getting toasty.
39. I see it. I see it. There it is. There it is, just for you, sir.
Thank you so much. Alrighty. Jason Brown, Chris Roberts, Thomas West, Sean Billington, Travis Honga, Jeff Gaffney, John Jones, and Charles Peavyhouse. This is the win from earlier, in case that didn't show up for you guys. And here's our randomizations for this next one. Chris, I'm sorry, my man. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick on your feet. A lot of folks are wanting those box numbers, but hey, next time, hopefully we can get you yours, Chris Roberts. Thank you so much for being in here, Chris, and everyone else. We are glad you are in the break room with us tonight.
Quick draw McGraw.
6 and 7. All right. Chris, you'll be out in the AFC West. I know that's at the bottom. Jeff Gaffney should be in the NFC North. All right, those are your divisions. Jason Brown in the NFC South, Thomas West in the NFC East. Travis, fresh off an NFC West win, has the NFC West again. John Jones out in the AFC North. Sean Billington in the AFC South. And Charles Peavyhouse in the AFC East. Then Chris in the AFC West, as I said. I was quick, Kamen, says Chris. I believe it. I believe it. Not quick enough. But hey, maybe you can get an AFC West win, Chris Roberts. We will find out. I do have some good news for the winner of this break. I know it's a little further now that we've got the one camera, but whoever wins this gets a second item. You are nice.
Nice.
Very nice. As for what you're taking home, Chris Roberts didn't get to call out the box number, but you did get the win. Neil Smith, AFC West. Neil Smith, one of the great offensive linemen. Or defensive lineman, excuse me, I believe Neil Smith played. He played with the Chiefs. He played with the Broncos. This is actually a Neil Smith custom Nebraska jersey, though. This is a Neil Smith college jersey, something we don't see very often. Number 99, very, very nice. But we do know he played in the AFC West because he was a Chief and a Bronco, Pro Bowler with the Chiefs, and a Super Bowl champ with the Broncos. So, Chris, you are taking home Neil Smith. Chris Roberts said, I thought Neil was pulled last night. Must have been the Brady series. Yeah, those jersey breaks tend to overlap. This is also Neil Smith on a college jersey, so a little bit different, Chris. You are taking home Mr. Smith. Very nice, Chris. And you get a second pull. I'm going to pull out of Santa's bag for you, Chris.
Heck yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that one looks good.
This one just feels good.
It just feels right, doesn't it?
Chris, you've been a nice guy this year. And because you've been so nice, how about $15 UA cash, Chris? A little bit harder to see from out there, but $15 UA cash is coming your way.
Sweet.
Including this Neil Smith number 99 Nebraska Corn Husker jersey.
Sweet.
Very nice, Chris.
Double.
No, Chris wanted you to grab the extra price. Next time we'll get one done. We'll get Mike to grab that for you. I was so excited about your prize, Chris, that I just dug right in.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. That was our last full break right now. We got 7 left in the Next Very Brady. We have 4 left in Thanks Mean Joe. We have 7 left in the Beater Box. We have 5 left in Football Slabs, which is our Chase Advent.
Nice.
So close.
So very close. It felt good, huh? LOL, Chris. Well, hey, it did feel good. Maybe it didn't quite deliver, but hey, that's $15 you can spend in the break room. That is pretty cool, I think. It's better than getting the naughty card. That's $15 more than you would have had you been naughty.
You want to hear something wild, Kamen?
What's that?
And I know you tuned in a little bit during the day show yesterday.
I popped in very briefly,
but I don't think you were there at the end. So the Chase was the Beater Box, and James Capel bought all the Beater Box spots in the first break, right?
Of course he did.
And the second one came around, and it was just sitting there all break, all show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then right before we were about to finish up last call, Matt Menard bought all the spots in the next Beater Box. And then Matt Menard won the Chase/Advent calendar, and then he went for the wheel.
Oh!
And got $22.
Oh!
And you learn. It was a gamble, but the
didn't pay off.
The item was. Ooh, who's gonna remind me of the item? I know somebody in the chat remembers. I can't remember. It was an autographed jersey. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Pocket Hercules.
Autographed jersey. That's what it was.
My favorite nickname in sports.
Pocket Hercules.
That was JSA certified, by the way, Chris. I know you like your cert stickers.
Oh, his UA Cash was JSA certified?
Just like the jersey. They're both JSA certified. Chris, you are good to go, my man. Good to go. Excellent. All right, guys, taking a look at the website right now. I think Mike just hit on it, but I'll hit on it again in case you missed it. We have 5 left in the Football Slabs. That is our Chase item of the day. So good chance to get that filled up. 4 left in Thanks Mean Joe. That Justin Jefferson Lunar, Jason Taylor Flash, I believe Jamal Charles and Joe Green Flashes should be out there as well. 6 left in the next Brady jersey break. Tom Brady's still out there. We just pulled a headliner in Patrick Willis. Could Mr. Brady be next? And then Naughty or Nice is wide open.
Very nice.
Very nice. Let's get the Dutch down a little bit. Let's not mess around. Marshall Faulk is up for 520. Let's get him down all the way to 450.
450.
We'll take off a big chunk of Mr. Faulk. I didn't even really get into the imperfection. I couldn't even see where it was.
The slice on top.
The slice on top. This is the imperfection. The slice on top of the helmet. You can actually barely even see it on camera. That's just about the only thing wrong with Mr. Faulk. Beautiful, full-size, authentic helmet with his rookie team, the Indianapolis Colts. Don't forget my sticker, my man. The sticker is coming, Chris. Sticker is all yours. You know what I'm going to do, Mike?
What's that?
I'm going to go and get Mr. Matthew Kerr's item from the other room. Matthew Kerr, what did you win again? Remind us.
It was a Warner something.
Oh, was
he
it?
He doesn't know, remember? Because he asked us.
Fred Warner? Well, let's see it. Maybe if we pull it up in there, if it's still in there.
No, I think they put it in the box with it. That's what.
Okay.
What was yesterday? Not in there.
Okay. I'm just going to go get that whole box that I believe is the thing. I'll be right back. Let me see. I have my key. I'll have to open that door. So I'll be right back, Mike.
All right.
Please keep them entertained.
I will. I'll give you all a little song and dance. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm not going to
I
do it.
want to see that.
Mr. Brandon Bailey, thanks for hopping in. You obviously heard us talking about how that Brady is still out there, still lurking. And obviously Kevin Jurgens heard the same because he hopped in as well. Also hopped into that multi-sport slab series. There's a Tiger Woods rookie card out there, BGS 9, I believe. Also a LeBron James Mosaic Prism Insert PSA 10. Both of those are still out there on the multi-sport slabs. I believe the Jonathan Tays rookie auto on the mini card is out there as well. There's a lot of great stuff in multi-sport slabs. Football slabs is our chase today as well. Not multi-sport, unfortunately, but football slabs is our chase. And I think we only have about a dozen of those boxes left, maybe 10 or less, and then we will be just down to the multi-sport slabs left in the room. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday so far. Hope you are not Ravens fans. Because
Don't remind me.
well, I was hoping to get it in before you walked in, Kamen, but
I may have placed the wager in that game, and it's not going well. Okay, so if you want a Warner, you said, right?
something Warner, yeah. It's possible that they may. Oh no, they wouldn't have grabbed it. Think it's hiding in there somewhere. Yeah, it just says Warner, so not sure exactly what it is. Hey everybody, if you want to keep things running longer today, you can hop in. Jump into some breaks. 5 left in Very Brady Jersey. 3 left in Thanks Mean Joe. And let's see, 5 left in Football Slabs. That's our chase.
I believe I have the box with the prizes. So this is the only thing that it could be, Mike.
Okay. Fred Warner Football.
Fred Warner Football, Mr. Kerr.
Hey, nice.
Fred Warner Football.
I'm gonna turn my nose up at that one.
Look at this. Beautiful 49er Fred Warner Football
Nice.
on the auto. This is an extra item that you went out of the advent calendar if you enter the chase. So that is yours, Mr. Kerr. We'll pump that up for you before we send it to you.
Pump
Pump it up.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Speaking of just saying pump it up, do you remember Discovery Zone, DZ? All the
DZ?
tubes when you were kids?
I think so.
You're
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah. That's
Man,
awesome.
I miss that. Obviously, that's not very sanitary today,
No.
but
Hey, Mike, it's 24-9 now. The Ravens just got a touchdown and a 2-point play. And actually, I have them at +3, so they just got to get 2 touchdowns. They can miss the PATs. We're good. There's still hope.
true. That is true. There is still hope. A new hope.
Matthew Kerr, ask and you shall receive. We try to take care of our customers, so we are glad that we can show that for you.
Absolutely.
44 for the Breezy, says Matt Menard.
Is that Phil?
I'm guessing that he
we
bought
just
out
got a
all
slew
of them.
orders, so
Hey, that's all I had to do is I stepped out of the room, and then now we're rolling.
yep. I'm just getting all this stuff.
Next
up
time
for
we
you.
get slow, I'll hop out for about 4
Matt Menard
seconds.
bought all the spots in Breezy, does it?
Okay, 44. Cody Neff, if you're watching, we're sorry, Cody Neff. I know how much you love 44. I'll take 44 off the ticker, and I will do a Breezy. Man, I'm excited. This is my favorite series on the site. The Breezy series, it is fire, Mike. Matt Menard knows he pulled a Dan Marino out of that series. So, really, really good one. There's some great non-hidden headliners, like Roger Staubach is out there. And I believe we still haven't pulled Devontae Adams or Kyler Murray. So maybe one of those guys is hiding in 44.
Your Matt Menard only list is ready, and it is green, and it is next to the personal tab.
Sweet. 44, no need to randomize, no need to do anything. We will get Matt Menard a win. It's just a matter of what is he going to win.
All right, something good.
Something good.
I feel it. I feel something real nice coming out of this from Matt Menard.
All right. There's Matt Menard. You guys see it's just him. I we'll rip this one open for you, Mr. Matt. Love the feel of full-size authentics. We haven't been opening up those as much lately. This series, the Breezy does it, Mike. 100% full-size authentics. We have about at least 15 of these left.
Gotta love that.
So many good things still to be hit in this series. This is a great hit. I really like this. On a lunar, too. Jamal Lewis on a lunar. Nice. Mr. 2,000-yard running back. One of 8 guys to get 2,000 yards. Jamal Lewis, I'm going to bring him up a little closer to the camera here so you get a better look at him. Jamal Lewis on the Ravens on a lunar helmet. One of the great rushers in the early 2000s. What was great about his 2,000-yard season, he was the Ravens' offense. They couldn't pass. Trent Dilfer didn't do anything. Teams knew that he was going to run, and they still couldn't stop him. It says 2K Yard Club on the helmet, actually. Let me show this to you, Matt. 2K Yard Club. There it is. He signed it. I'm talking about the 2,000 yards. It's right there in front of me. 2K Yard Club. Woo!
Nice hit.
Did I not tell you guys that's fire? Not a headliner in this series. I like that one, Mike.
Me too. Definitely like it.
Woo! Matt Menard coming in hot. I like that.
Thanks, Mean Joe is all filled up as well. Bob Boulay came in with the last closer spot, and Charlie Peavy House and Larry Rossland hopped in before that. We also got Adam LeCue, Joshua Jacobson, and Scott Snyder in there.
Sweet. I love it, guys. Thank you so much for filling things up. Matt Menard showed you the way you guarantee a win. You buy out all the break spots, but you can also win by buying different ones. There's our Thanks Mean Joe list. If you are in this break, if you can get us a box number for Thanks Mean Joe. Joe Green's still out there in this series, I believe. I believe Justin Jefferson on a lunar is still out there. Kind of looks similar to this one, the white and purple on a lunar, huh?
Yes. Very similar.
Justin Jefferson, as you call him.
Yes, the Swedish meatball.
41 for the most consistent right-handed pitcher in my lifetime. Who's that, Bob? RHP, is that a right-handed pitcher for baseball, I believe? Tom Seaver, I like that.
Nice.
Tom Seaver, he's a legend. Mr. Seaver. I was going to say, to me, the most consistent pitcher is Mariano Rivera, but you can certainly go with Tom Seaver as well.
Absolutely.
I guess if you're, well, Bob is a fan of both, I imagine, actually.
That's probably
because he's
very
the
true.
Yankees fan. 41.
We got another break filled up as well. The next
Sweet.
Very Brady number 2.
Love it. Love to hear it, Mike. $41. Product cam is down. Actually, the product cam is working. Our main cam is down, and the product cam serves as both cams. So trying to show you guys as much as we can. So Scott Snyder, Joshua Jacobson, Larry Rossland, Charles Peavy House, and Bob Boulay. Did Bob close us out, Mike?
He did.
He's always lurking and closing. He is a closer himself. Speaking of Mariano Rivera. If I needed a right-handed pitcher for one game, Bob Gibson, left-handed pitcher, Sandy Koufax.
Heck yes.
That's a great list.
Sandy Koufax is my jam.
Randy Johnson would be up there for me as well.
Me too. I'm a big Nolan Ryan guy too.
Yeah.
I was a pitcher growing up, so
Sure.
That's like I idolize pitchers with the exception of, Frank Thomas.
Yeah. The
big old first baseman. I also played first base. So
yep, first base and DH. Scott Snyder in the NFC North, Joshua Jacobson in the NFC South, Charles Peavy House in the East and West in the NFC, Bob Boulay out in the AFC North, Adam LeCue in the South and East in the AFC, and how about this? Larry Rossland has a single spot out in his favorite division, the AFC West, where his Broncos are hiding. So Larry's in the right division for him at least. All right. Like you and I were talking about this guy earlier in the show. Talented young guy who's been hurt a little bit, but all SEC guy out of Vanderbilt, Deo Oringbo. Heyo, Deo.
Heyo.
Deo. I'll show this off real close. You make an all SEC team out of the Vanderbilt team, you know you're good. It's a beautiful Colts helmet that is going home to the AFC South. Adam LeCue. Adam. You're taking home Deo. The helmet, not the person.
That would be weird. Why would we have him in stock?
I did that for Bob, because the other week I pulled a Danica Patrick card.
Oh, okay.
And he said that Nestor Rodriguez is not taking home Danica Patrick, just the card.
Just the card. An autographed one at that, though.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful helmet here. Deo. Congrats, Adam. 2 spots, 1 win. Very nice. He's back, by the way. I know he's been hurt this year. He is playing at the moment for the Colts. And playing well. The Colts are on a roll. They've been one of the hottest teams in the NFL.
Hot, hot, hot.
Chris Roberts wants to see a Kwity Paye auto.
Kwity Paye.
He's out of Michigan. Another young Indianapolis Colt.
They only draft people that have cool names to say.
That's right. Bobby Okereke is another one.
Thank you.
He's really
That's what I
good.
was looking for.
Sweet. And then we have the beater box. Is that ready or?
Beater box and Very Brady jerseys are both ready. Very Brady jerseys
yes.
filled first, and I'm gonna get beater box ready in just a moment.
Alrighty, so we're going Brady jersey first because that filled up first, as Mike said. That would be Cody H, Brandon Bailey, Kevin Jurgens, Larry Rossland, and a whole bunch of Matthew Kerr. If you guys can get us a box number for Brady number 2. Now is the time. Let me take 18 off because we did 18. So 15, 16, 17, 19, and 20 are on there. Very Brady jersey. Let us know on that box number. 17, says B. Bailey. Okay, 17, Mr. Bailey. I'll take 17 off the ticker, and I will bring it right on out.
And Matthew Kerr hopped in and filled out the Barry Brady and the beater box.
All right, Matthew Kerr. Busy man, Mr. Kerr. Busy man. This was 1917 off the ticker. Bob always knows the pronunciations. He is on top of it. 17. Here we go. Tom Brady is still out there somewhere. He's in this room. We have all the jerseys in the room. But is he in here?
We're going to find out.
Let's first find out what division everyone's in. How does that sound? That's usually the order of business in the break room. That's how we go about our biz.
Let's go to our business.
Let's do it. All right, throw the randomizer back on the screen. Guys, don't forget the football slabs are our chase item, and I think we're fairly close to filling one of those bad boys up.
We are dangerously close.
Dangerously close.
5 slots away.
Awesome. All right. There's a list. A look at your divisions. Brandon Bailey in the NFC North. Cody Heinert in the NFC West. Kevin Jurgens in the AFC North. Larry Rossland again has his division, the AFC West. And then Matthew Kerr has the rest. Hey, West and rest. That rhymes. I like that. Didn't intend it, but I made it happen. Here we go. 17. Oh, Mike. You and I will like this one.
Okay.
One of the all-time great linebackers of Chicago Bear. It's not Brian Urlacher. It's not Mike Singletary. It's Dick Butkus.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Butkus. And that's B. Bailey, by the way. Brandon Bailey was asking about the Brady. He got himself a Dick Butkus with a single spot snipe. one of the all-time great linebackers, a guy that people feared back in the day. Also, he was so good both in the NFL and college. The Dick Butkus Award that goes to the best college linebacker. That's what it's called, after him. Let me show him up real close for you guys.
He is a top 3 favorite Bear for me.
He's up there. Intimidating.
Yes.
Butkus. Just beautiful. Beautiful. B. Bailey. For one spot, I'd say that Dick Butkus is worth it. Worth it.
Nice hit.
Very nice hit. Again, this was not a headliner. This is a pretty good series. A lot of good jerseys in here. Thanks, says B. Bailey. You got it.
Nice hit, Brandon.
You are welcome. Good things happen to those who play.
That's true.
Only need one spot to play, too.
And you got to play to win.
Got to play to win.
Can't talk about winning the lottery, right?
Oh, I talk about it.
Well,
and I play it.
Good. Well, then it does do you good. But if you talk about it and don't play it.
Haven't hit big yet, but maybe one day.
That's right.
Maybe one day.
Statistically, the more you play, you're due to hit something big. Just anything, right? Like that's why Vegas has the best odds of any casinos in the entire world. It's due to sheer volume of people playing. And that is the truth.
That is the truth. A lot of people are losing money in Vegas, though.
Yes, but that's why it's just volume. So you have better odds of hitting it big in Vegas just by sheer volume of people playing.
All right, Chris Roberts says the Bears are going to own the Packers, going to lay the hammer down on Aaron Rodgers. Chris, wish it into existence, my man. That is definitely fine by me. I am way, way less confident in that outcome than you are, but hey, we'll take it. Aaron Rodgers banged up.
Gonna need a miracle.
Gonna need a miracle. He's playing hurt. That toe is messed up, but he keeps winning. So
he could play without an arm and beat the Bears right now.
Yeah, he owns the Bears. He's quick to tell us, Mike.
I know.
He owns us.
That's what I've heard.
That's what he says. Adam LeCue won the Deo. This is the Deo here.
Deo. 5 slots left on football slabs. Do not miss out on that. That is our Chase Advent item as well.
All right, so Beater Box 22 was already called out by Mr. Kerr. Matthew, I'm going to get that for you. And then we also have a new guy in here, Thomas West. Welcome to the break room. Cody, he's a Bears fan. He's excited. You're in this one, Cody, as is Jason Brown. I'm going to get 22, and I'm going to show you what it is because it is a top spot break.
Chris Roberts, I did see what you did there. I did see that. Oh my gosh.
Chris Roberts, we were talking about that before the show. I noticed it as well. But we keep things civil here, so we don't revert back to said moments. All right. 22. Chris, you're good. Chris, you're good, my man. All fun and jokes are had.
Oh, you're good, Chris. That was I appreciate that.
Chris, we appreciate that. We appreciate you, Chris. You bring a lot of a positive light to our break room.
Right.
That is Chris for you. I love Chris because he's always active. You know, you don't have to play 50 gajillion times. You hop in on some orders. You try your luck, but you show up and watch the show. That's fine, too. Ooh. How about this bad boy? Somebody's going to be happy. We've got a Terrell Davis. We pulled a 2,000-yard back earlier in the show in Jamal Lewis. Terrell Davis, a 2,000-yard back. He was a Super Bowl champ, a Super Bowl MVP, a regular season MVP for the Broncos. Before that, he was a star for the Georgia Bulldogs. He actually went to a small school, Mike. I can't remember which school it is as I almost fell down here. He went to a small college, then transferred to Georgia, and as he signed it, go Dogs.
Okay.
Little mushed up signature, but his helmet's in really good shape, actually. The signature is the only. Yeah, the only issue with this is the mush, the mushy mush.
The mush.
Terrell Davis.
Nice.
It's a great show for a running back. For a 2,000-yard club, Terrell Davis and Jamal Lewis have been pulled during the break today.
Nice.
So this is top spot. So we're going to randomize 7 times, and we're going to see who's taking home this bad boy.
Cool.
Mush is a technical term, says Bob.
Yeah, it is. It is. I didn't know if you all knew that.
Well, the two people who are in the UA Live break family that I would expect most to know that would be Mike and Bob.
Yeah,
That's what I'd expect. All right, Cody. Cody, the Bears fan. We randomized 7 times there. Cody, you're a top spot after 7 times. Single spot snipe for Mr. Cody H. You are taking home one of the all-time great running backs. He would be even higher on a lot of the lists, but he didn't play very long. He had a short career, but every season he played, he was a boss. Terrell Davis. Very nice, Cody. Top spot, Cody. Terrell Davis. I love it. That's $20. This helmet, even though the signature is not perfect, is certainly worth more than $20. It is Terrell Davis.
Yeah, that's right.
And an Eclipse Georgia Bulldog helmet. You don't see a lot of Terrell Davis helmets on Georgia. The only place I've seen it is this break room.
Very true.
Davis. I love it. Congrats, Cody. I hope you're happy. Cody. We closing it on something else, Mike?
I'm just catching up right now.
Awesome.
We are definitely got some orders coming in.
Well, hey, every time I hear clicking, that means that we're closing in and we got orders. So that's what I like to hear. What I like to see.
Right.
Busy Sunday afternoon. A lot of good stuff on the website. We saw in the Breezy Does It, full-size authentics. Matt Menard got himself a Jamal Lewis. That's a series that you guys should definitely check out. The football slabs is our chase item. And, of course, that Tom Brady jersey is still out there in the Brady jersey break. So love to see it. A lot of exciting stuff happening in the break room today. As woo, says Cody Heinert.
Oh,
Woo indeed, my man. Woo indeed.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's in the house. Woo! Chris Roberts has all his rookie cards in an album. Wish someone wanted them. Chris Roberts, Terrell Davis rookie cards. Maybe check in with our guy Larry Rossland. He's a big Broncos fan. He might want some of those.
Hold on to him for a little while longer. He was at the end of the junk wax era for cards.
Okay.
So just wait a little bit longer. They're not making any more of them.
Okay.
You know?
Good advice.
That's my advice about any older cards, like 1999 and older, is, yeah, they may have produced a lot of them, but guess what? They're not making any more.
Okay.
And there's a lot out there, but that's all that's out there. So get them while you can.
Wow. Okay. Noted. Mike has all the advice about the cards. When it comes to cards, Mike is my go-to guy for sure. Hey, Ravens are hanging in there, Mike.
Are they?
Now 24-15.
Okay.
Got some hope. Heck, they had one more touchdown. They just actually missed a 2-point conversion that would have got it to 7.
Oh.
Chris Roberts has a lot of Edgerrin James and Corey Dillon, too. Those are 2 great running backs.
Absolutely.
Chris, we have a lot of Colt fans in the room. We have Tony Payne, Katrina, and Nick Pirine. And speaking of Colts running backs, Chris Roberts, what a transition.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What about this bad boy, Marshall Faulk? Marshall Faulk was a rookie with the Colts before he went on to be an MVP and a Super Bowl champion with the Rams. He was doing it big with the Colts. Marshall Faulk, full-size authentic. The only issue with this bad boy is the top of it. There's a little white thing off the top. What is that called, Mike? A scratch? What would you call that?
You know what? So what ended up happening, and you're going to see that on a lot of these Dutch items that we've got. So the company that we ordered the helmets from unsigned, to get them signed.
Right.
In transit, they got obviously a little overzealous with, I don't know, maybe they used a katana to open the boxes or something instead of just a box opener, box cutter. But they went full slice and dice on a bunch of those helmets, and it's unfortunate, but that is what happened. It happened before it even got signed, and we didn't even get a chance to look at it before that happened. So that is the only issue with those slice and dice helmets, as I like to call it.
I like that. Slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. So we've got him at, let's see, what is he at right now? He is at 450. Let's make him 400. We'll knock off another $50 on Marshall, one of my favorite players of the 2000s. I remember him.
Sorry, what did you want to knock it down to? You just got me with the Marshall. Because it's like Marsha from the Brady Bunch.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry, you got me. What
I got you. 400.
400, okay, 400.
Well, Chris Berman used to say that. When he does the highlights, he'd be like, Marshall.
I wonder if that's because Jan Brady used to always be like, Marsha.
He probably did it, and I never even knew the reference.
There we go.
B. Bailey says, anybody hit the moss in the virtual break? We could not tell you. We are not in charge of the virtual stuff. I have no idea, but if someone else in the break room did hit that, let us know. As far as the virtual stuff, we can't help you, my man, but hopefully not, because it sounds like you're chasing him. B. Bailey, if you're a Vikings fan, I can't tell you this. I believe Justin Jefferson on a lunar is still out there in the Thanks Mean Joe series. I believe Justin Jefferson is there. And I'll tell you this, Mike. I think Justin Jefferson, we might have more of him in the room than any other active player.
Which is like best case scenario, because
he's good. He's very good.
He's a second-year player that's turning out to be very, very good. Very great pick for the Vikings.
Katrina, you can see the Dutch closer. One of our cameras is down today, so we are doing a single camera show, in case you're wondering why we're not as zoomed in on the product. That is just that little slash across the top is the only issue with it. Marshall Faulk, everything looks great around the auto. Everything looks great around the other side. I mean, pretty much when you display this bad boy, you're going to display it with the auto this way, right? So that deal up top, no one is even going to see that.
I would say just display it at eye level.
At eye level, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be
That's
good.
the way to do it. And Katrina, when putting this Dutch up, I thought of you and Tony Payne and your husband, Nick. Because you guys are 3 diehard Colts fans. So I wanted to give you guys a shot to get this Marshall Faulk.
Very nice. I'm going to drop the link here for our football slabs. We are 4 away. That is our advent calendar chase.
Awesome.
And we're really close on a bunch of other stuff, too. We're 4 slots away from a Very Brady jersey, number 3. 5 slots away from Thanks Mean Joe, number 2. 7 slots away from multi-sport slabs. 4 slots away from football slabs. And we just got a new order.
Katrina, it's at 400 right now. We can get it down lower than that, though. If you're willing to buy, we could probably get it a little lower than that. It's 400. Right now, it is a full-size authentic for that Marshall Faulk, a lunar full-size authentic. $400 right now. If anyone clicks it right now, it's yours. We will get it down a little bit lower if someone doesn't buy it right now, but it's currently at $400.
Well, Joshua Tucker heard us talking, and he bought the rest of these spots in football slabs.
All right, Mr. Tucker. All right.
Get that list ready for you in just a second.
Thank you, Joshua. Not to be confused with Tucker, the Ravens kicker.
That's right.
I bet you he's a good field goal kicker himself. And hey, Mike, Ravens got the ball back.
Oh, baby.
Get me that cover. I don't need a dub. I just need +3. They get a touchdown.
There you go.
They cover.
Football slabs is ready for you at
Awesome.
the beginning next to personals.
All right, I'm going to throw the football slab list up. Joshua Tucker, 40. Okay, Joshua Tucker's reading my mind. I was about to ask, can we get a box number? He's already ready. 40 on the football slabs. We have about 10 of these left in this series. So we are closing in. Not very many left.
Very close.
But Mike and I talked about this earlier, though. If you like slabs, the multi-sport slabs are just as good. In fact, headliners-wise, Tiger Woods and LeBron James sounds pretty good. I think there's a Ron Santo and a Ray Allen out there.
Yep. Ray Allen I pulled yesterday.
You pulled Ray Allen yesterday.
I
Okay.
did.
Well, he was out there as of very recently.
Yeah, we did 2 multi-sport slabs yesterday, and it was 2 basketball players. It was Ray Allen And Vince Carter autograph.
One of my favorites.
Vince
I've actually
Vandy.
interviewed Vince Carter, met him in person.
Nice.
Super nice guy. One of my favorites because he's a guy that just loved the game, and it showed because he stuck around forever.
Yes.
He transformed this game, though. He was a dunker, and he became a good three-point shooter later in his career.
Not easy to do.
No. 6 and 7. Okay. A lot of Joshua Tucker. I believe Joshua Tucker has 6 in here, Mike?
Joshua Tucker has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so this would be the easiest way to tell you is Larry Roslin is in the AFC South and Adam LeCue is in the AFC East. Joshua Tucker is everybody else.
All right.
Is that LeBron or rookie, says Chris Roberts. Mike, do you know?
No, the LeBron that is in there is not a rookie. It is out of Panini Mosaic last year. It is the Give and Go insert. It is a silver Mosaic Prism, and it is a PSA 10.
Okay. All right, Joshua Tucker, you'll be happy. You bought out all those slots because you're getting yourself a dub, and you're getting just about a perfect card when it comes to condition. This is James Conner, the Steelers running back. He's actually now on the Cardinals, but this is a Steelers item, so you're taking home the Steelers. You probably had the NFC West anyways. You did, so it doesn't even matter. But this is a 10 pristine grade,
Ooh.
10 on the edges, 10 on the corners, 10 on the surface, 9.5 on the centering. The only thing that wasn't perfect, it is the 2017 Panini Prisms White Sparkle James Conner, a talented running back. In 2016, this is a rookie card too, actually.
Yes, it is.
Rookie, so he came out of Pittsburgh where he had over 1,000 rushing yards. So this is James Conner's rookie Steelers card. Does that look good on the camera right now, Mike?
Yeah, looks good. That is a silver disco prism as well.
Wow. So a pretty solid player, but a perfect card. A
Yes.
rookie card, a 10 graded card on pristine. It's in terms of look of a card, Mike, you know this better than almost anyone, but it can't get any better than this
Yeah,
card.
it is gorgeous. And a 10 is so tough.
It's so rare.
The only thing higher than that is a black label 10, and that would be if all the subgrades were 10s. We did get a 9.5 on the set.
We had
I got a
one
9.5, yeah.
195 though. We
But
had
even
3 10s.
Even a gold label 10 is tough. That's a tough pull.
Bob says, thank goodness James is not working today. I wouldn't want to see him so sad. 47-9 KC. Bob, you know this. I'm a Chiefs fan. I am the opposite end of that one. I am really happy with the Chiefs. Their defense has turned it up lately, and now their offense turning it up today. The Chiefs are going to be 9-4, tied for the best record in the AFC after that terrible start. How about them apples, Mike?
That's crazy.
Crazy talk.
All right, we're 4 slots away from a Very Brady jersey number 3, 5 slots away from Thanks Mean Joe number 5, 7 slots away from Multi-Sport Slabs. Those are our closest breaks.
Awesome. James Conner. A 10, baby. Woo! That's awesome.
Beckett 10 is very hard to get.
Very hard to get. I have only been here, 3 months now. I've pulled probably about a dozen cards in my time here, maybe more. Haven't pulled a 10 yet. That was my first time.
Nice.
So,
Sweet.
knock it down in the memory banks, that
Yeah.
one.
Yes, yeah.
A 10 card.
Yep, our last order was Josh Tucker. Closing
Awesome.
out those last 2 breaks. Appreciate it.
Cody Heinert says, love you guys from North Dakota. Skull. We're up by 30. I'll breathe. Haha. Skull. Love it. Love it. Seahawks up 27-13 on the Texans. I'll be 1 for 2 on my bets in the afternoon slate. Unless the Ravens pull off a big comeback. They did give the ball away to the Browns, but they'll get it back soon. 48-9. I'm really happy with the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan. Really no close games, except for the only one-score game at the moment is 29-21 Falcons over the Panthers. Cowboys big 27-8 over Washington.
Wow.
Saints big 23-9 over the Jets. And let's take a look at that Chiefs box score, because 48 points is a whole lot. And you know, my fantasy team's doing good because Clyde Edwards-Helaire has 2 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
Clyde the
making
Glide.
a little comeback, huh?
Yeah, they've got
He was injured earlier this season, wasn't he?
He was on the IR.
Tough to come back from something like that as a running back.
Chris Roberts says, load my $15, Mike, and I'll go again today. Mike, you know how to do that, I think? I can do it. Okay, Mike doesn't remember. Chris, I can put that in for you while we're slow. Put your $15 and you can hop in again. But taking a look at the Chiefs, they have 3 rushing touchdowns. They have 2 touchdown passes, and they had a scoop and score as well. So they're doing everything right. I mean, literally a perfect day for them. On running the ball, passing the ball, special teams, had a 54-yard kick from Harrison Butker. And get this, Josh Gordon got a touchdown today. Josh Gordon receiving touchdowns for the Chiefs.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy.
Gordon. Crazy.
It is pretty crazy. Cold in Bismarck, but these deals are hot. Hot, hot, says Cody. That's awesome, Cody.
Bismarck, huh? One of my favorite types of donuts.
Oh, Katrina, I missed your question. 333 for the Dutch. We can roll with that. Let's get 333.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can barely do that, but we can do that.
We can barely do that.
We can barely do it, but that's a deal. 333. Sure. Mike will post it. Katrina, make sure you click as fast as you can, because technically,
Katrina,
someone else could steal it.
I appreciate the 333. She must be listening to my appreciation of numerology.
It's just a great number.
It means that the angels are watching over you in numerology. All right. It is updated. Maybe give it just a minute, Katrina, for it to update on the page through the server. Let me get the... Oh, it is already updated. Let me go ahead and drop the link for you. Maybe.
Katrina, I thought of you. I'm telling you, I was thinking of you and Tony Payne specifically when I got this Dutch. I'm glad we can do it.
Yeah.
I've done it twice now. She's right. I was about to say, Mike, I feel like she did that for, maybe it was a Darius Leonard Dutch.
Sure.
There was another Dutch where she did 333 exactly.
Well, you want to show it to her again?
Yeah, we'll show it again. Katrina, this is going to be coming home to you. It is Beckett certified here in the back, by the way. As we said, the only issue is this little slash up top. Otherwise, it is a full-size authentic Marshall Faulk. Beautiful on both sides. Beautiful signature, 28. That's actually a pretty nice signature. It's pretty clean, Mike.
Yeah.
And it's on a lunar. I love lunars.
I really like his autograph.
It's very nice. Joe Aguilar will probably give this at least an 8.5, and he's a tough grader.
Yes.
Bob Boulay might give it an 8. Bob is a little harsher, huh?
Bob's a pretty stringent grader, but I appreciate that.
Awesome.
If it wasn't for that, everybody be getting 10s, right? So,
that's right.
Or zeros.
10s are pretty rare, but we did pull a 10 card today on Chris Johnson.
Yes, we did.
Or not Chris Johnson.
Not Chris,
James Conner.
Yeah, you had me thinking Chris Johnson.
I was just like, what?
Like, For that.
Speaking of Chris, I'm putting your $15 in right now.
Beautiful.
$15 UA cash for being nice. That should be in your account. Maybe give it a couple minutes, but it should be in your account right now, my man.
And just so everybody's clear, he won the nice prize out of Naughty or Nice. We're not just simply giving it to him because he's a nice guy.
Yes, we're not just handing out.
Just tuning in. Yeah, catching that out of context.
Believe it or not, we have internet and phone service in North Dakota. I was referred yesterday at my Toys, Comics, Cards, and More show. Had a guy drive 400 miles to get me a Notre Dame helmet.
Gee whiz. Oh my gosh, Tony Payne.
Oh, Tony. Okay, well, that's how it works.
Getting it.
I had them all fooled, Mike.
Oh, no. Katrina's order just came in.
Okay, so whose order came through first? I guess it says sold, so whoever bought it first. Just kidding. Okay, Tony Payne was kidding. Oh, that's so funny.
I was like, I did just get an order. It does say Katrina's.
Oh my God, Tony.
Tony, you actually gave, my heart dropped.
Yeah. Sold, says Quadrina, daughter of Capel.
I had a pit in my stomach when I saw that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, T-Pain.
Oh, Tony, you had us laughing. Hey, you know, that's the way it works though, guys. We don't reserve Dutches for anyone.
Sure.
Katrina, we agreed on a price with Katrina. We were happy to give it to her. But the way it works is technically if someone else does get it, they get it.
They get it.
So And those are the two people I was thinking of today, Mike.
Yep.
I told you before the show I'm going to put this Marshall Faulk up because maybe Katrina or Tony will like it.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? James Kilborn hopping in here with an order. James Kilborn won a whole bunch of stuff yesterday.
Awesome, James. Tony Payne says, I know she wanted it. I would not do that to her. Tony, you're a kind guy.
Hey,
you're
you
a
know
kind
what?
guy.
James Kilborn had a little taste of that Ray Allen and that Vince Carter and multi-sport slabs yesterday, so he bought the rest of the spots. 7 slots.
Okay.
We are full.
Awesome. Multi-sport slabs. Let's do this. We were just talking about it. LeBron James and Tiger Woods are out here in the multi-sport slabs.
They are. I'm going to get that list ready for you right now.
The other 333 was the Jonathan Taylor Authentic. That's right, Katrina. And I sold it to you, too, on a Sunday. I remember that. I don't know if you were in here with me, Mike.
I don't think I was.
Okay.
For that one.
Let's go, says Mr. James.
Yes.
Let's go
He's
indeed.
Ready. He's ready. This list will be ready in just a second. I'm going to drag it next to Percy's, right next to the personals. Your list is ready, sir.
Awesome. All right. So multi-sport slabs, we have actually 25 is already called out.
Perfect.
So that works well. Let's see. Multi-sport slabs, I will take 25 off the ticker, and I will get that for you. Could it be LeBron James? Could it be Tiger Woods? Let's see what it is. The 333. That's great. And Katrina knows this. She's a longtime customer. That's right at just about as low as we'll typically go on those full-size authentics.
Yep.
So it's the perfect price. I mean, I'd rather get it for $333 than $330 because then you can say you had those $3 just made it better. Multi-sport slab 25. There it is. 25 is here. Sweet.
Awesome.
Mike, this is perhaps my second favorite thing we have on the site.
Yes. Nice.
The multi-sport slabs. We had saw something else out?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just excited that that's one of your favorites because it's also one of my favorites.
Yeah, so my favorite thing we have on the site is the Breezy Does It because those are sick full-size authentic helmets. But you know that I'm not being biased towards the price point because the multi-sport slabs I think is our cheapest thing on the site and the Breezy Does It is our most expensive.
That's true.
So it shows you, I'm just being honest, just in terms of sheer items and uniqueness of hits, those are the two best things we have on the site in my opinion. All right, here we go. This is Top Spot Break, so we open the item first. Mike, you were telling me about this, I think. This is Rafael Nadal on a rookie card, a mint 9. Look at all this hair that he had, no banding.
Yes.
Rafael Nadal just looks so much different. Roger Federer is my second favorite athlete of all time behind Lionel Messi, but I have so much respect for Rafael Nadal that you can't not like Nadal. This is a rookie tour record, junior stats in 2002. This is how you know it's a rookie card because it's telling you all his junior numbers. Left-handed out of Mallorca. I said this to you, Mike, I believe last week. Rafael Nadal, to me, I think, is the most physically and mentally tough guy.
Yes,
Like,
I agree.
when he loses, he just gets right back up. He's so mentally tough, and he's so physically, like, he's so well built where he can run around. He's not like a strong guy physically, but he has incredible stamina. He is a really tough guy, a really classy guy.
Yes.
Rafael Nadal. What? Says follow.
Yes.
I know.
Sick.
It's so cool. We have not had any Rafael Nadal in this break room. I think we had one Serena Williams item.
Yes.
But this is why the multi-sport slab is my second favorite thing on the site because you have a lot of unique hits coming out of the multi-sport slabs.
Heck
One
yes.
of the 3 greatest tennis players of all time. You might as well flip a coin between Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal because they're all great. But
Ridiculous.
what I said, Mike, is though of the 3, he's the least talented, but he's won just as much as the other 2 because of his mental and physical toughness.
Mental toughness. He's just so determined out
He
there.
is so determined.
You don't see him give up very often.
5, 6. Okay, 6 clicks. James, hold on. You haven't won yet. This is after 6 clicks. The next click is our top spot and our winner, and it is... Oh! Wow!
Whoa, Kevin Jurgens.
Kevin Jurgens! Kevin! Single spot snipe, Rafael Nadal. How about it, Kevin?
Wow.
What a victory. James, I'm sorry, man. That is a tough loss. Kevin Jurgens, though, you are taking home a Rafael Nadal on a single spot snipe. All it takes is one to win. One of the best items that I've seen in the break room today. Rafael Nadal rookie card with all the hair. Are you kidding me? Sniper indeed. Kevin Jerkins, are you in here, man? KJ. Woo!
Nice hit.
That is awesome. I love that. That is so cool.
Nadal. I knew we had some very sparse sports, as I like to call it, in there, where there's not a lot of cards, right?
No.
Tennis, swimming, like Olympics.
We had Mark Spitz, the Olympic swimmer, was pulled. I think you pulled that. I was in here with you. I pulled that Danica Patrick.
Yeah.
Now I pulled the Rafael Nadal. It's not just unique stuff. I mean, this is good stuff.
There's
like,
also, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 UFC cards in there too.
I think we pulled one. One of the Diaz brothers?
Yeah, Nick
Diaz, the two brothers.
We pulled the Nick Diaz one.
Yeah.
Nice. That was sick.
Man, that's cool. That was cool. That got my blood racing.
Yes.
Like my emotions going. That was neat. That was neat. Oh my, Mike, what is this? The Baltimore Ravens have a 4th and 6 on the Cleveland 38 with a minute 43 to go.
Wow.
So they get a touchdown, they'll cover for me. Woo!
It's possible.
It's possible.
If you just believe.
If you believe, you can achieve.
Yes.
Don't need the dub. This is one of those games where it's 24-15. The game is over.
Yes,
the only people that are watching, 1st and goal on the Cleveland 9. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so perfect. They're going to cover. Don't choke. Knock on wood.
Yes.
It's one of those classic sports games where the game is over, 9 points. They can't make that up,
right.
But the line is still out there.
The line is alive.
A lot of people in here know. You guys are in the break room. You guys are bettors. We're essentially betting out here. Nothing like getting like a good win instead of a bad beat.
Yes.
This would definitely be a good win for me.
For sure.
Ah, that's cool. That is cool.
We're only 2 slots away from the next very Brady jersey series.
And who just bought in? Chris Roberts?
Chris Roberts.
Chris Roberts, he said we put those $15 in, he'll play.
And he did.
$15 is in.
A man of his word.
Chris is a man of his word.
So we're only 2 slots away from very Brady jersey and only 5 slots away from Thanks Mean Joe, and everything else is wide open.
Wide open.
The great wide open.
The great wide open.
Into the great wide open. Tom Petty, I believe. It's the great wide open. Is that Tom Petty? I have to look.
Yeah. Cody's smoking food and having a good Sunday. Did I win something? As always, you're the best. Cody, you did win something. What did Cody win? Let's see. Let's go through our winner sheet. Because Cody won something.
Cody, you did win something. I'm going to tell you what it is right now.
Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
Terrell Davis Eclipse helmet out of the beater box. Chris Roberts wants box 19 if possible when it fills. Chris Roberts, 19. I'm writing it down for you. Chris Roberts, box 19.
Let's get him up. Let's
fill her up. 2 left in the Brady. Let's do this.
I'm dropping the link for that Brady in the chat. There it is.
We got the 19 already being called out. We just got to get it done. Holy biscuits, says Cody. That's right, Cody. You got a great Terrell Davis helmet. And actually, I'll show it to you right now because I think it's close to here. Since you missed it while we have a little time to kill. Not too far from here, Cody. I'll show you what you got, my man. Terrell Davis. Show it to you right here. This is out of the beater box, but this helmet is in perfect condition. The only issue is that the signature, as we said earlier, is a little mushy. So not a perfect signature, but this is a perfect player and a perfect helmet. You won this out of the beater box, I believe, with 1 spot or 2 spots. What did he have in there?
I think it was only 1.
1 spot. $20, Terrell Davis.
Yep.
That is awesome. I love that. I love it. Holy biscuits indeed.
You know what the good news is even, I'm sure Very Brady will fill. But even if we don't fill another break, we did fill the Advent Chase, which was the football slabs.
Yes,
so
we did.
We'll be giving something away today.
And I brought in all this stuff in here, so we'll do it live on the air today. And I'll organize the one for tonight's show afterwards. So we don't have 50 gajillion boxes in here.
Cody, you know, that's not weird at all. We love you too.
Cody, we love you. It's not weird. It's only weird if you make it weird.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers hug.
What is that from? I Love You Man?
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, okay.
Good
I was
old-
thinking of the movie I Love You Man for some
Oh
reason
man,
now.
that's a great movie. That is a great movie. I haven't seen Tommy Boy or I Love You Man in quite some time. But hey, you know what? That quote from Tommy Boy includes one of your favorite actors, Rob Lowe.
I love Rob
Yeah.
Lowe. Literally, Chris Traeger.
Yeah.
Literally. He was like the bad guy in Tommy Boy. Like
Yeah, yes, he was. He was the bad guy.
he was literally the bad guy.
He was also the bad guy in Wayne's World.
He was.
Yep. Katrina, the Brady jersey is still out there. It is still out there, and there are also 2 Brady heads still out there in that series as well. Travis says, thanks for the win earlier. I have credit for another spot in the very Brady jersey if you can help me on how to redeem that.
Travis, is that UA Cash, my man? Let me know if it's UA Cash. Bob Boulay, if you're in here, Bob is the UA Cash expert. So we put the UA Cash in your account. We don't physically enter the breaks ourselves. So I'm not 100% sure how to use the UA Cash. But if it is UA Cash, Travis, Bob Boulay or someone else in the chat could hopefully help you out in terms of how to use that
Okay.
UA Cash. It is UA Cash.
All right. Yep, someone in the chat might be able to help you out with that. I hope.
We typically know most things, but since we don't actually order, we just put the UA Cash in your account. I'm actually going to maybe even like make a mental note of whatever Bob types in here next so that I can actually explain it to you as well. And Chris Roberts knows. Chris Roberts is in here too, another great guy. He just used his UA Cash, so maybe Chris can also help you out.
There you go.
So we're always helping each other out in the break room.
Or trying to.
Trying to, at least. Trying to.
Oh, Josh Jacobson's already hopping in and helping you out. What's going on, Josh?
Check your email and there should be a code, says Josh Jacobson.
Perfect.
Sweet.
All right, everybody. Still 2 slots left in Very Brady jersey and 5 in Thanks Mean Joe.
Sweet.
I have not had any new orders since Chris Roberts hopped in.
All right, guys, this is the time to get hopping and rolling. We would love to be here all afternoon with you. In order to make that happen, we got to get the orders, as Mike was just basically saying / hinting at. Definitely going to try and for sure do the next Brady break because we're only 2 away and 5 away from Thanks Mean Joe. Justin Jefferson, a Lunar is still out there. Jason Taylor Flash, Jamal Charles Flash, Joe Green Flash. A lot of great helmets in that series. That is awesome. Ooh, excuse me. Just copy the code and paste it at checkout. That's how I do it, says B. Bailey. There you go, Travis.
All right.
Those are the instructions, my man.
Good news.
It's closed.
James Kilborn hopped in and bought the last 2 spots in Very Brady jersey. I'm going to go ahead and get that ready for you right now.
Okay, Brady time, says James. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
24-22. Browns over the Ravens.
Oh.
Let's go.
That's funny.
The Browns
I can't
are
believe it.
the Browns are kneeling right now, and that's 2 points. It was +3 is what I had him
Oh
at.
my gosh.
Woo! Survival
Wow.
mode.
Wow.
Surviving.
that was a close one.
That is a close one. All right, guys. Actually, you know what? Chris Roberts is a super nice guy, and he just missed out on several box numbers. So we are going to go ahead and do 19. Chris Roberts requested 19. Typically, we prefer to wait until the break comes up, but Chris Roberts was calling out box numbers and just missed several times. So we'll definitely do 19 for you, Chris. Chris asked for 19 just a couple minutes ago when we had 2 slots away. So I'll take 19 off the ticker and get 19 for Chris.
And the list is ready for you.
Sweet. 19 is right here.
All right, everybody. Our next closest break after this one will be Thanks Mean Joe.
Sweet. I'm just showing the 19 there for Chris and everyone else. Travis says, thank you. I'm getting in on it for the next one. Awesome, Travis.
Sweet.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Ball game is over. The Browns have won, but more importantly, the Ravens have covered. That's what we like to hear. I love it. Chris, you're good. People ask ahead all the time, and normally we're really nice. We try to do that for people. It's just that sometimes on a very busy show, we miss something, and then it gets a little tricky. So, but you're good. Typically, when it's a little slower, it's easier for us to honor that.
If we don't have a break in between, it's easier.
And this is which one, Mike? Brady, which one?
Brady number 3.
Brady number 3.
Should be green, and it should be...
Oh, in the front. There it is.
Yep.
Brady number 3. Okay, let me throw the Excel sheet up. It just makes it easier for us when we do it that way.
Yep.
All right. Throwing you guys into the list randomizer. Chris Roberts is all class, all the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, guys, these are our divisions. Brandon Bailey, B. Bailey up top. James Kilborn down at the bottom. I will take the randomizer off and let you know where everyone is. Brady jersey number 3, Brandon Bailey in the NFC North, Danny Cash in the NFC South, Travis Honga using that UA Cash in the NFC East. NFC West is James Kilborn. AFC North is Daniel Cash. AFC South is Joshua Jacobson. AFC East, Chris Roberts. We're talking about you. That is a Brady's division, and James Kilborn out at the AFC West.
All right.
Chris Roberts says, I do work at a university, so I'm in class all day. LOL.
Oh.
There you go. That's cool. 19 on the Brady jerseys. Number 19. We've got a Philadelphia Eagle, Darius Slay Jr. Mr. Slay led the NFL in interceptions in 2017. 3-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro in 2017. Darius Slay, the number 2. I'll hold it up close. Mr. Slay Jr. That's a very cornerback number, number 2. And actually, Jalen Hurts is number 2 now. So this must be an older Darius Slay jersey. So you know you're getting more value, perhaps a rookie jersey. Who knows? It is Beckett certified Darius Slay Jr. that is going home to the NFC East. And that is Travis Honga. Hey, Travis.
Nice.
Very nice, Travis. Single spot snipe. Mr. Travis getting the dub. Let's go, says Chris Roberts. He's probably happy about his division that time.
Darius Slay Jr., I think, missed his calling. He should have been a stand-up comedian. They'd be like, wow, he just slays me.
He just slays. He's a slayer.
He's a slayer. Or, you know what? Maybe he should be a mall Santa.
Mike, you told me mall Santas make a whole bunch of money.
Yep.
Makes you rethink your life when you hear, what, like 50,000 over like a month's work or something?
Yep. Yeah, the average mall certified and trained mall Santa makes $50,000 a year. So.
Okay.
It's a shot, you know.
Might have to talk to the UA team, ask him to take December off next year.
Well, as you can
I'll
see,
be working.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm already letting my beard grow, seeing how Santa we can get here. My beard isn't white yet, but I do have some white and gray hairs in there. So.
Mike, that's why I put on pounds over the years. I was a thin soccer player back in the day. I put on the pounds so I could be a Santa.
Mall Santa, same here.
Mall
Same
Santa.
here.
That's the goal.
We're on the same wavelength. Yeah, it's...
Travis Honga says, thank you again. My first wins with you guys happened today, finally, and I won twice.
You were
2 for 1. 2, Mr. Travis Honga. Very nice. You were due. We are happy for you, Travis. Always love to see the new guys win. Always love to see that excitement. Nothing like your first win or two. Chris Roberts knows I was in here when he won his first win, single spot snipe on a mini. Got himself Dan Hampton and DeAndre Swift with 1 spot on the minis.
The Danimal.
The Danimal. Chris Roberts is doing.
All right.
Chris is volunteering no cash.
Hey, you know what? That's the real Christmas spirit.
I love it, Chris. Chris, you are the man.
But Chris, hopefully you're only doing it one day because that does become tiresome after a while.
B. Bailey says, I'll hop in on another Brady if anyone wants to. Memory like an elephant, says Chris Roberts. Mike, did I tell you the story about how I found out Santa wasn't real? And I didn't say that last part.
No.
But
you should find out that Santa wasn't real heavy. You thought he
You
thought he was skinnier, or thought he was heavier.
My grandpa was dressed up as Santa. He resembled Santa a lot, and I caught on. But maybe it was a clone. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Ah,
You smell like beef and cheese. You're not the real Santa.
you're not
We
real.
just watched Elf last night.
Oh, I
That was
love
that
Elf.
part. You sit on a throne of lies.
That's
You
incredible.
smell like beef and cheese.
I'm gonna be watching Elf very soon. That
Yes.
is one of my favorite and one
Love
of my
that movie.
girlfriend's favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Zoe Deschanel is the girl, Will Ferrell's girl of interest in that movie.
Yes.
Great
a
singer.
very young Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah. The first 5 letters of Christmas is Chris, says Bob. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you add one more, you get Christ, but we'll cut it at 5 and
Chris
call it
was
Chris.
born in Bethlehem, right?
That's
Is
right.
that how it goes?
That's how it goes. Oh, that is awesome. That's funny. Christmas spirit. Chris Roberts has it. Everyone in the break room has it. A lot of good folks in here with the Christmas spirit. So we do have a couple offers, guys. B. Bailey is willing to hop into the next Brady Jersey break if you guys want to hop in.
Travis Honga just grabbed a spot in it.
Okay, so we want to keep rolling with the Brady Jersey break. We had Patrick Willis as a headliner get pulled. Kevin Willis is a basketball player, wasn't he?
I think so.
Okay. Ho, 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 says Chris. There you go. There you go. Oh, man. Fun times in the break room this afternoon. We are having a great time, guys. Appreciate all of you filling up the orders. All of you in here chatting, having a good time. Let's keep the party rolling, filling out some breaks, because we are pretty open on the website right now. So now would be the time to hop in. Otherwise, we will carry over orders to the night show. I'll definitely give you guys until at least 3:30, though. It's 3:18. 3:30 is a nice even number. We fill up some orders, fill up some breaks. We will stay on after 3:30. Happy to stay on until 4 or 5 if you guys are making orders. But we'll give it till at least 3:30 to fill up another break here. 5 away from the Thanks Mean Joe. Also 7 away from the next Brady Jersey break. Those are the 2 that we are closest to. But we are happy to do whatever it is you guys want to do because we are pretty open on all our breaks right now, minus that Thanks Mean Joe.
Good news is if we don't do another break, we do get to give away the advent calendar.
Yes, the advent calendar is going to be happening this afternoon show. I brought in a whole bunch of the items here, so we'll even pull it live.
Hey.
Friday night SmackDown is in Chicago. Friday night, says Chris Roberts. Y'all should go after the tag titles. Mike and I should tag team in Friday night SmackDown.
You know what? I would say that we're probably close to the same size as most of those guys, maybe bigger.
Yeah, I might be bigger.
Kamen and I aren't small individuals.
No.
Even though our chairs are different sizes right now, if we stood up, we are pretty similar.
We can be the monsters of the Kamen Midway, Chris Roberts says. Okay. Okay, Chris.
I think we'd just be my Kamen.
Kamen.
They'd be like, what is that?
What
is it
is
one
that?
thing? Is it one person? Is it...
Well, we went to the same high school, and now we're working in the same break room. That nickname was given to us by our very own Bob Boulay. I think we would make a great team. Vince McMahon, if you're watching the program, show me the money, and I will be there Friday night SmackDown. I'll have to request off because I work Friday nights here. It's like, why do you want to be off? I'm on SmackDown with Mike.
Hey, Vince, you guys got good health insurance?
We're always game for health insurance. They got to have great health insurance. Can you imagine?
Or the opposite, where they just take no responsibility.
Oh, it could be the other way.
You sign the waiver, you
Like
know?
the Kraken, says Chris Roberts.
The Kraken.
Hey, the new hockey team in Seattle is called the Kraken. The
They
Seattle
are.
Kraken.
They're not doing too bad, actually.
Yeah.
This season.
Bob wants to see McCommon versus Glenn Jacobs and Terry Bollea.
Okay.
We'll do it. We'll do it. What was it? The Hardy Boys were the good big wrestling tag team back in the
gosh.
day. Kane and Hulk
Forgot about
Hogan. Okay. All right. I'll be Kane. You can be Hulk Hogan, Mike, or vice versa. Depends on which way you want to go.
Hulk Hogan.
Gosh, Kane before he took the mask off.
Terry Hogan. That's his
Terry
real name.
Hogan.
That is his real name.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why he changed. I'm sure that's why he went by Hulk Hogan.
Of course.
You know, he originally got sued when he first announced his name because he was the Incredible Hulk Hogan.
Oh, because of the
Incredible
movie,
Hulk.
The Incredible
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yep, and he had to change
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah. Hulkamania, brother.
Hulkamania. I love it. That is cool. That is funny. Yeah, I mean, we only here in the break room do you find out such fun facts. Only the
That's right.
UA live break room, guys. Terry Briner's hopping in here. Terry, welcome to the party. Mr. Briner, what did Terry hop into? I believe he hopped into the slabs. Okay, guys. Slabs would be another great one to do. Get some more names in our advent calendar pool. Brandon Bailey just hopped in as well. He's in for another jersey break. Travis Honga's in there as well. Hulk is the greatest of all time, says Chris Roberts.
The GOAT.
My favorite wrestler is probably Stone Cold, then The Rock, and then maybe like Hulk or Undertaker, Kane, probably right after that.
Mine, I wasn't into wrestling when I was younger, for maybe like a split second. Like Hulk Hogan was obviously very popular when I was a kid.
Sure.
I did the movie Mr. Nanny, which I enjoyed back in the day. But I really knew him more as like a public figure, I guess, like a figure of interest rather than a wrestler. I'm an Andre the Giant guy. He's my guy.
Andre the Giant was gigantic.
He is my guy.
Chris Roberts says, y'all should do a wrestling series. Lots of memorabilia out there. Chris, we can take note of that. Maybe we might not do a whole series, but put it in the mixer, as Mike said. Throw some wrestling items in the mixer.
Oh my gosh, Dwayne the Rock Johnson stuff is so expensive.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Heck, we can get him in a college series with football with his Miami days too.
Can I tell you that he has got a college that's considered his rookie card when he played on Miami. The U, and that card sells for like 10 grand.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it's
That's incredible.
ridiculous. Not signed, just the card.
Really?
Yeah.
Not signed.
Not signed. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we'll be getting him here anytime soon. Not that one.
But I've got a couple of Hulk Hogan autographs.
Okay, that's cool. Bob is old school. Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Oh.
Google Snuka Maruka Steel Cage Morocco.
Oh, those steel cage matches were just
Those were
unnecessarily dangerous for real.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. So
scary stuff.
Well, good stuff. Hey, we'll make note of that. You know what made my night a couple weeks ago, Mike? I think it was the night that I braked alone when you were out.
Sure.
Someone was saying we need to have more soccer, and I was like,
heck yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They were wanting. We had several big soccer fans in here.
Okay.
We had that Rafael Nadal multi-sport slab. I think we had Serena Williams in one of our series as well. So happy to see different items besides just football. I'm definitely open to it.
I'll take note, and we'll let the powers that be know that you guys want some more soccer stuff. We get soccer stuff.
We'll do soccer and wrestling. We'll make note of those two.
Yeah.
Chris Roberts is personally friends with Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, cool.
Okay, Chris.
That's awesome. I've been seeing a lot of Jerry the King Lawler autographed Funko Pops lately.
Okay, maybe that's something we can maybe get.
Maybe he just did a signing.
He might have
recently, which is possible.
Maybe Chris Roberts was there because he's his friend.
Yeah.
He brought Chris Roberts along.
Maybe.
Oh, that's great. That is great. So love to hear it, guys. Heading to the break page. Let's see where we're looking. We're still 6 slots away from the Brady jersey break, 7 from the football slabs, 5 away from the Thanks Mean Joe. Those are our 3 closest breaks. Would love to do at least one of those, maybe 2 or 3. Up to you guys. As far as football games, we had that miracle cover by the Ravens for me. They covered that 3-point line, 24-22 Browns over the Ravens. Lamar Jackson did go down with an injury in that game. Wish Lamar Jackson all the best. Tyler Huntley played good, though. 270 pass yards and a touchdown in reserve. I know you're a Jackson fantasy owner, but don't you own Mark Andrews, too?
I do.
Because Mark Andrews had 11 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, here's the deal, is it doesn't really matter because my team has no shot of doing anything this year anymore, so...
You want to hear something crazy? I'm winning this week, but I may end up not... So if I win this week and my girlfriend loses, it sets up a winner-take-all the last playoff spot next week.
No.
But she's playing Lamar Jackson, so chances are she's going to win this week. So there goes. Okay. I might be eliminated after this week. So we'll see. I'm definitely winning this week. My fantasy team is doing well this week. If only we didn't get off to that 0-4 start, I would be in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
That'll do it. But in terms of NFL games, 20-0 Titans over the Jaguars, 48-9 for my Kansas City Chiefs over the Raiders, 39 Saints over the Jets. Blowouts were the theme today. Seahawks 33-13 over the Texans. Perhaps the biggest game of Sunday, at least, is kicking off right now, Mike. before we give people a few more minutes to hop in on some orders, let me get your thoughts on this game. Buccaneers and Bills. Bucks are 3.5-point favorites at home. Who you got in this game?
Bucks.
Bucks?
Bucks. Those are too inconsistent right now.
I've got the Bucks as well. Bills are 3-4 in their last 7 games. The Bucks are 5-0 at home. I think Tom Brady is going to keep rolling. Maybe we can pull Tom Brady hopefully today. We are getting close on the jersey breaks. We have done close to half of them. Tom Brady is still out there. So Josh Allen, another headliner. I think you pulled him last night, actually.
I did.
I hopped in at the very beginning of the show, right when he was pulled. So Josh Allen was pulled, but Tom Brady is out there. I do like the Bucks in this game. I think what's interesting about this game is the Bucks are the top-ranked passing offense. The Bills are the top-ranked passing defense. As they say in sports, something's got to give in that one. That'll be a good game. Sunday Night Football, the hometown Bears taking on the Packers. 11.5-point underdogs the Bears are. Probably going to lose that one. But looking ahead to Monday Night Football, this is the game that I am going to throw my money on. The Cardinals -2.5 over the Rams, Mike. That's easy money, as they say in the biz. No such thing as free money, but that's as close as it gets. The Cardinals beat them by 17 last time they played. Cardinals are 9-3 against the spread. Rams just 5-7 against the spread. The Cardinals look really good. Kyler Murray's back. DeAndre Hopkins is back. The Rams are 8-4, but they beat the Giants. They beat the Bears. They beat the Texans. They beat the Lions. Like, when they go up against the good teams, they've struggled minorly. Look for them to struggle against the Cardinals. Speaking of the Cardinals, Kyler Murray flat white helmet is in our Breezy Does It full-size authentic series. That might be a great one to play tonight or now if we hop in real fast. Joshua Tucker just hopped in on order. Let's see, what did Joshua get?
Slabs.
Joshua got the slabs. Terry Briner's in the slabs for 2 slab orders. So that's actually now, is that our closest break at the moment?
That puts us 5 away on that one.
5 away, guys. So I'm going to give you guys real quick incentive while I drop this link as to possibly playing the slabs. I'm going to play the advent calendar video. The slabs are our chase item. Anyone that gets in this break gets a chance to get something out of the advent calendar or double the UA cash. We've only had one of these fill up. So happy to get some more names in there. I'm going to play this advent calendar video while I give you guys a few minutes to fill that up.
We are counting down the days to Christmas Eve. Sorry, there's no live break on Christmas Day. To celebrate, we are getting our Santa on and bringing the goodies for all of our breakers. Each show leading up to Christmas, we will have a special signed item available on both our noon and evening broadcasts of the UA Live Breaks. This signed item will be up for grabs to the lucky person selected from our chaser wheel, who can choose to either keep that signed item or spin their own wheel for double the UA cash, up to $200 each show. These signed items will be huge names like Chris Godwin, Sean Alexander, and Devontae Adams. So whether you are grabbing yourself an early Christmas gift or getting something for that special someone, head to ultimateautographs.com to celebrate the season.
All right, you guys saw how cool that advent calendar pull is in. Let me actually head to our list and see who's in there right now. Did you put that in there, Mike, yet? Or
I did.
Okay, Mike did. Top spot chase. Let me throw this on the screen. So these are the people who are already in this video. We've got Larry Rossland, Joshua Tucker, and Adam LeCue. So those folks right now will have a chance to win that. We'll give you guys a few more minutes if you join them. 5 slots left in the football slabs. If you want to get a free item or double the UA cash on the wheel spin, that is what we can do. And I've got all the items in here. I'm not sure what's in there, but as soon as we see what is in there, I can actually probably even show you the item live on the air. So you guys can make that decision much easier for yourself. Mike, typically the advent calendar pull item tends to be more valuable than the UA cash unless you spin like 100, then you win 200. But you mentioned last night we spun an 11 and it was $22 to the winner.
Yep.
So, but that's your choice. A lot of options. It is your choice. Certainly, if you get an item you don't like, spinning the wheel is also a good option. So that's the one to do right now. The Bills did hold the Bucs down on the opening drive, so there's that. But we'll see. That'll be a fun game today. Do you think the Bears have any shot against the Packers tonight, or would you say no chance?
I would say the only chance that the Bears have against the Packers tonight is if they're able to, I shouldn't say able to, because that sounds like they're going to do it on purpose, but if Aaron Rodgers leaves the game.
Yeah.
If he leaves the game with exacerbating
that toe
whatever
injury, though. He's got the toe injury.
If he leaves the game with that injury, then I think there's a chance. But even still, that chance is a very long one.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they're taking away their defense.
No.
You know, it's like you're just taking away. I mean, yeah, he's the playmaker, but you're really just taking away one guy. So.
Yeah. 22-5 against the Bears. Mr. Rodgers is. Andy Dalton doubtful. I think Justin Fields is getting the start in Chicago.
Yep.
So it will be his first time in Lambeau. McCarthy's prediction held. What was McCarthy's prediction, Chris Roberts? What is he referencing exactly? Mike McCarthy, the former coach of Rodgers?
I believe so.
What did Mike McCarthy predict, Mr. Roberts? Let us know what he predicted.
Hey, it's 3:33 right now, Katrina.
3:33, Katrina. It's the time. Maybe
I just looked down. And
maybe you need to place an order, and it'll be a lucky order. Guarantee win. Oh, he's talking about the Cowboys, Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy guaranteed the Cowboys would beat the Washington football team. They did win 27-20. They were up 27-8 in that game, though. Got a little interesting in the fourth quarter. They were without Tony Pollard. Zeke, 12 carries, 45 yards on the ground. Up and down game for Dak. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 211 yards. I did hear the news, Chris. I forgot what you were referencing. Michael Gallup did good. He's on my fantasy team. 5 catches, 60 yards. Thank you, Mr. Gallup.
Nice.
So
I picked him up. He's on my fantasy team as well.
Yeah, he's been doing good lately.
I also got T. Pollard. I mean, he's on my bench, obviously.
Sure.
But, man, that's not a lot of ground yards for Zeke with Pollard out.
No.
40-something yards?
The interesting thing is the backup running back, and this is, I think Zeke is banged up. Like, that's why he's not getting that many carries himself. Corey Clement actually had 13 carries.
Wow, really?
He had 1 more carry, 1 less yard than Zeke, despite Pollard not being there. So clearly,
that's why.
Clearly, Zeke is a guy that are using only for a little bit. Pollard out all year, I bet, says Chris Roberts.
Take 1 dose of Zeke as needed.
Yeah. So, and hopefully Zeke gets healthy, because if he's banged up and Pollard is out, things look tougher for the boys out in the NFC. I'll tell you this, though, they just about clinched the division today. Yes. Not mathematically, but 9-4. Washington is 6-7. Philly is 6-7. New York is 4-8. They're now 3-0 in the division. Washington's only path to winning the division was beating them twice in a row and having the tiebreaker. So Dallas will be in the playoffs. They'll host a playoff game. Beyond that, I think they'll win in the first round. I'm not sure that they'll go much further. Dak looked horrible, in my opinion. The stats show that he was horrible. I caught a little bit of the game before I left. Didn't get a chance to watch too much, but Dak's got to get it together. He's got to get it together because he had that great start early and things have cooled off for him. Chris Roberts does see how good those football slabs are. He wants the advent calendar win. Chris hopped in. 4 slots left, guys. Let's get this bad boy done real fast here. I would love to get this last break done, probably the football slabs. 4 slots remaining. Now is the time. We'll hit you with the last call for orders. 4 slots remaining on the football slabs. Also 5 away in the Thanks Mean Joe. Those are the 2 breaks we're targeting. 6 away on the next Brady Jersey series. Whatever breaks don't fill up, do carry over to the 8 o'clock show. That'll be me and Steven will be in here. Mike is heading home, maybe watching the Bears game tonight, Mike? Or no, you're just expecting it ugly?
I'm watch holiday movie tonight.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a great option.
Away from the Bears game.
Holiday movie's a great option. Rally the troops, fill the slab, says Chris Roberts. Okay. Let's do it. Let's rally the troops, guys. 4 slots remaining in the slab. This would be a great chance to get an advent calendar pull. Now is the time. There is the link. Let's get this bad boy done. Hate to see 4 slots or less remaining. That's like, for me, like as an OCD person, Mike, once we get to 4 slots or less, I'm just like, oh, please, we got to get this done. But if we don't get it done, that's okay. We are going to get it done tonight. We'll give you guys, how about this?
Terry Briner hopped in again.
Terry Briner hopped in again? So we should be even closer.
We're only 3 slots left.
3 slots,
How much
okay.
of a heartbreaker would that be?
All right, we'll do it. We'll get it done. 3 slots left. We'll get it done. Who else wants to hop in, guys? Football slabs, 3 slots left. You get yourself a chance to win a second item out of our Merry Breakmas Advent Calendar, or you get double the UA cash. We are in the giving season. There is never a time that the chase item is more valuable than it is right now, Mike. This is the prime value for the chase item. It'll never be more valuable than it is during the month of December prior to Christmas in the break room.
Very good. 3 slots remain. 3 slots.
3 slots to go, guys. Who wants to close out this wonderful break? The wheel spin is so tempting, LOL, says Chris Roberts. There's
Chris,
a lot of
did you
options.
watch the wheel spin last night?
Yeah, Chris, did you see the wheel spin last night? B. Bailey says, I don't collect cards, but I will hop in. That is what we call a team player, everybody. Mr. Bailey, he's a team player. I want him on my team. Thank you very much, Mr. Bailey. Chris just loves the wheel spin. He just loves seeing what happens. He loves giving me a hard time whenever I spin the wheel. To Chris Roberts, the wheel spin is something special. And we're going to be getting back to just the wheel spin after our Advent Calendar promotion gets done here at the end of December. So we'll be back to the wheel.
Joshua Tucker hopping in as well. 2 slots.
All right, 2 slots. All right, we'll do this one, guys. 2 slots left. We'll definitely get this break in. Now would be a time to hop in and close that out. Also, hop in if you guys would like to do any other breaks. 2 slots left, though. It's just a matter of who closes us out at this point on the football slabs. 2 slots left for our football slabs. Look like a common spin, says Chris Roberts.
Oh,
ouch, Chris.
Savage.
Ouch.
Travis Honga's hopping in. Oh,
All right.
It looks like Terry Briner also. Looks like that's it.
All right, that's it.
I don't want to call it too soon, but I think that's it.
Close them out.
3. I got Terry in there again. And let's see, Travis Honga. Yep, that is it.
All right, sweet, guys. We will do a slab. Now would be the time to hop in and do some other breaks, too, if you want. We'll give it a couple minutes after we do this next break, but otherwise, this would be the time to hop in and get some other orders done. But thank you very much for hopping into the football slabs. That is ready.
Be ready in just a second.
Ready in just a second. Speaking of Tom Brady, the Tom Brady jersey is still out there in the Very Brady Jersey series. The Bucks are up 7-0 now on the Bills. Guess who got a touchdown? Leonard Fournette, baby.
Leonard.
You know how my fantasy team was doing horrible this season, and now I'm back in playoff contention? It is because of Leonard Fournette. He has been one of the top fantasy players the last month. I've enjoyed his production. 47 yards to the house. Leonard Fournette.
You're good to go.
Good to go on the football slabs. Guys, if we can get a box number closed before I can get in, B. Bailey, that's all right. Like you said, you're not a football guy.
Slab guy.
Not a slab guy. Not a slab guy, excuse me, not a card guy.
Yeah.
My bad. You're definitely a football guy, just not a slab guy. But hey, it's the thought that counts. Chris Roberts is hopping in with 42 on that. I will go ahead and show you guys the Excel sheet here. That is everyone in this break. Chris Roberts is in here. He's calling 42. I will get 42 off the ticker, and we will rip that bad boy. Thank you very much, guys. Terry Briner, Joshua Tucker, Chris Roberts, and Travis Honga for closing that break out, guys. Sweet. And B. Bailey, the thought that counts. 42 on the football slab. I'm looking at him here, Mike. 3, 5, After this slab break, we only have 8 slabs left for the football slab.
Ooh, it's close.
So that could be something fun to rip through tonight. Would love to close that out for you guys. The only slab Bob wants is a full rack of baby backs. Baby back, baby back.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Ribs sounds really good right now. Bob is like, what are you doing to us, Bob? Billy's baby back ribs. Gotta love it.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's some good stuff.
I wouldn't get them from there, but baby back ribs do sound good.
They sound great. 7 times for your divisions, guys. Football slab numero dos. 6 and 7. All right. Terry Briner's up top and at the bottom. So when this list comes through, make sure that's right. And that is, in fact, right. Terry Briner in the NFC North. Joshua Tucker out in the NFC South. Terry Briner in the NFC East. Chris Roberts in the NFC West. Terry also in the AFC North. Travis Honga got his first 2 wins ever today. He's in the AFC South. Joshua Tucker out in the AFC East. And Terry in the AFC West. Incredible. Billy Sims owns 56 barbecue locations. That is Billy Sims, the Lions running back, former Heisman Trophy winner for the Oklahoma Sooners, and a regular in the break room. All right, here we go. Football slabbing. Wow. This may be one of the last times we pull this guy for unfortunate reasons.
Oh, no.
We have a Henry Ruggs 9.0 mint, a Henry Ruggs 2020 Panini Rookie Switch Autographs White. It is 9.5 on the centering and the surface, 8.5 on the edges, a 9.0 overall Henry Ruggs rookie card, one of the most talented receivers in the NFL, one of the fastest guys out of Alabama. Unfortunately, ran into some trouble with the law, drunk driving. Unfortunately, a woman and her golden retriever passed away. So he may never play in the NFL again. But like I said, this might be one of the last times we pull a card like this. We certainly purchased this card before all of this went down. But that is a nice win, I guess. AFC West, Terry Briner, better a win than a loss. You are taking home Henry Ruggs slab. Boy, that was like a weird pull for me, Mike.
Yeah.
That
series was unfortunately built before all that happened.
Yeah.
So,
one of those like weird pulls.
one of those OJ pulls, huh?
Yeah. Oh man.
One of those Aaron Hernandez pulls, huh?
Yeah, we've had him in the break room.
Oh, let me keep going. One of those Michael Vick pulls, huh? Hey, one of those Ray Lewis pulls, huh? Hey, sorry. You want me to keep going? I can keep going.
I don't actually. And a lot of those guys that you listed are alleged. Also, Michael Vick did make a comeback story.
He did make a comeback story.
He served his time. I'm pretty sure the Henry Ruggs, based on the video.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
He's in trouble.
He's in trouble.
He's in big trouble.
He's
Mr.
also
Ruggs.
in like the strictest state for drunk driving laws, too.
Well, he was double over the limit too. It wasn't like he was just slightly over. He was well over. Well over. Sometimes.
Some people's kids, you know.
But hey, hopefully he learns from his lessons, recovers, and makes a comeback in life. We all do make mistakes. Hopefully Henry Ruggs gets back together and is a man who learns from his time in the system.
Right.
Because he's going to be there for a long time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for filling that break up. It is now 3:46. I'll give it till 3:50. Another 4 minutes to let's see if you guys can fill out a break or get close. Otherwise, we will carry over to the night show. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Chris Roberts, I agree. Pete Rose. Here's the thing about Pete Rose. He gambled when he was a manager, so they can't let him in the Hall of Fame as a manager. He didn't gamble in his playing days. So that's why I think he belongs, and I don't think he was gambling against this team.
Give the guy the Michael Jordan treatment.
That's right.
Let him retire and then let him come back.
Yeah, that's right. Michael Jordan was a known gambler. himself. So
rumor has it that's why he was asked to retire.
I'll tell you this, Mike. You guys know in the break room, all of us here are gamblers. We can still be good people and be gamblers.
Sure can.
And I don't think he was gambling where he was flipping results from what we've seen.
No, but it would be like us buying into our own breaks.
That's fair. Well, and that's why don't let him in as a manager. Punish him. Like, don't let him be a coach anymore. Like,
sure,
he's been punished plenty. It's not like
I agree. He's in.
Put him in.
Put him in.
Put him in. Let's fill the Brady, says B. Bailey. Exactly. Hit King deserves it. He does have the most hits in Major League history, so he does deserve it.
Yeah.
All right, B. Bailey. B. Bailey wants to fill the Brady.
Okay.
Let us know if anyone else would like to fill the Brady. It would be now. We'd have to get moving on that bad boy real fast because we have 6 slots remaining on the Brady. That'll be filled whether tonight or this afternoon. That is entirely up to you guys. Tom Brady could be pulled today. Tom Brady playing right now is Buccaneers up 7-0 over the Buffalo Bills.
Bills have been a little too inconsistent for me this year
I don't trust them.
to bet them to beat the Bucks.
No.
Of all teams.
Not on the road where the Bucks are 5-0 at home. My neighbor's brother bet $1,000 on the Bills over 11.5 wins. And he was looking good earlier.
Yeah.
And now I was talking to my neighbor a few days ago, and he's like, boy, my brother's not happy right now. And I was like, I wouldn't be happy either when you bet 11.5. And I'll tell you what, before the season started, not that I would drop $1,000 on that type of bet, but if you asked me, would they hit over 11.5? The Bills, I would have said yeah.
I probably would have too.
I would have said yeah.
What would you have said about Chiefs?
Over 11.5 for sure. But they can get there now. They're 9-4. They'll get there now. It's funny, like when the Bills beat the Chiefs, people were like changing of the guard. The Bills are the top team in the AFC. The Chiefs are on the way down. Ever since that game, the Chiefs have been rolling and the Bills have been on the way down. So go figure. Sports are crazy. They work certainly in funny ways. As a sports fan, though, it's an unpredictable year, and I really, really like it. For better or worse, the baseball writers can keep you out of the hall for any reason, baseball or private life, whether it's gambling or juicing up. Older guys like me don't want the juicers into the hall. Younger guys don't care that they broke the rules. I'll tell you this about the juicers. What the juicers did, in my opinion, I have a harder time accepting them than I do accepting Pete Rose. Because Pete Rose didn't use performance-enhancing drugs as a player. He didn't even gamble while he was playing. He gambled in his managerial career. Yeah. So that's a different situation. As far as those guys with... I think of it this way, Mike. I think of it as if you were good enough to make the Hall of Fame without the drugs, they can put you in. If you weren't, then I don't know. Because
but the thing is they can't really tell when they started taking them.
That's the tricky part.
Visually see, but but realistically, they would have been taking them for months to look that way, Right. So, it could have been years. I think let them in with an asterisk.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's just that's my simple solution to all the baseball stuff. Pete Rose, let him in with an asterisk. The juicers, let him in with an asterisk. Anybody that's that's just kind of
and your plaque should say Hall of Fame, whatever class, and then it should have an asterisk. Known user of steroids.
Sure.
How's that?
They can put it in there. Yeah,
they can
put all
that in there.
Stats in there. So
yeah, that's true. Barry Bonds. I look at Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez. Those were guys that didn't need the steroids.
Yeah.
A guy like Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire, you can argue. I don't know if they would have been Hall of Fame level worthy without the steroids. Yeah. Would have been great players, but Hall of Fame is tough.
Bonds is like the number one for me. I mean, I know he juiced. You could tell, but
he was so good. He was a 5-tool player.
Yeah.
He could steal bases. He won Gold Gloves. He hit for average. He hit for power. He got on base. He walked. He had a great eye. I mean, he did everything. So I mean, what do I think about Barry Bonds' home run record, Chris? It's complicated. I will leave it at that.
The record? That's a different story. He did it, but with an asterisk. That's why the asterisk exists. I think it exists in the record books. I think it should also exist in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. I remember I have a fun Barry Bonds story. Agreed about Bonds, so why did he juice up? That's the $1 million question, Bob. He juiced up because he was dumb. he wanted to not. I think in his opinion, he probably thought other guys were juicing, and he wanted to juice up because Barry Bonds, I think in his mind, wanted to be the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
Like, and when you're an elite level athlete, you're not only chasing to be the best in the game currently, you want to be the best of all time. So my thought of why Barry Bonds juiced up, Bonds, I think, wanted to use steroids because he wanted to be the greatest of all time.
Yes.
And he probably felt that the steroids would get him there as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it backfired for him because I don't think he needed it. Nobody will now ever consider the best of all time. I agree. Barry Bonds will never be considered the best of all time because he used steroids. So the reasoning of why maybe he used them completely backfired against him, Bob.
Absolutely.
It was not a fun mistake. So anyways, guys, 3:52. We're signing off at 3:55. Last call. If no one hops in for an order in the next 3 minutes, we will sign off and we will finish up the orders for the night show. Chris Roberts says Big Mac was Rookie of the Year and rookie home run hitter before PED, so he was good then. Then he felt he needed longevity and power. That's a good point, Chris. But again, as Mike said, we don't know when he actually used them or not.
Yeah, I mean, to see results like that, he would have had to been using it. I mean, you look at his, like, when did he start changing size, right? And then to be that size, you know, he's got to be using that consistently, probably 6, 8, 9 months. So, you know, he could have been juicing for 2-3 years
and
before
he did play with Jose Canseco on the A's,
yeah,
too.
where do you think he got it?
Where do you think he got it? Exactly.
Got it.
Chris Roberts says, don't forget the chase. Tell you what, let's do the chase right now. You guys fill up a break while we do the chase. We are happy to break that box for you. We will do the chase at the moment. We should have 16 names. Looks like
ready.
You have got them in there, Mike.
I do.
These are our 16 names. See you later, Bob. See you tonight at 8 o'clock, Bob, hopefully. Would love to have you part of our program. Love to have everyone back. It's been a great afternoon, a lot of great pulls. We are now going to randomize for the top spot for our wheel spin or advent calendar. Let me throw the randomizer up on the screen. We're going 7 times, as is the dice roll. Larry Roslin, Joshua Tucker, Adam LeCue, Terry Briner, and Travis Honga. Guys, if you guys want to fill up a break while we do this, again, we will break it. We will do it live on the air. But otherwise, this might be the last thing we do before we sign off. 6. After the next click, whoever gets the top spot will get an advent calendar item or spin the wheel for some UA cash. 7 times, Joshua Tucker, Mr. Tucker, had that bad beat on one of the card breaks. You are going to get a deserved win here for top spot chase. You had, I believe, the most slots in here for top spot. Joshua Tucker, if you're in here, let us know. You've got your choice of the item, or you have a choice to spin the wheel for double the cash. If you're not in here, you automatically get the item. You're winning a Denzel Mims signed custom jersey. I believe that is the Jets' number 2 second-year receiver.
He's in here.
He's moving up the depth chart now because they have a lot of injuries. Elijah Moore out for the season.
The last Mimsy. Denzel Mims.
That's a jersey.
It is a jersey.
So I'm going to...
He already wants the wheel. He already says wheel, so don't even worry about it, Kamen.
Doesn't want Denzel Mims. Okay, Denzel.
All right, you want the wheel. Just take into consideration, Josh, there is a possibility you get spun a 1 and you leave with $2.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest, though. This right here is the single worst hit we've had out of the advent calendar. No offense to Denzel Mims, but we've had some fire items out of there. Not a Jets fan.
All right.
Chris says, yes, the wheel. All right, Mike. Josh, is there a number you'd like to start on? Otherwise, Mike will start on 1.
Kamen will spin it for you. I'm not taking responsibility for a double. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Kamen will spin. I'm not taking responsibility
Mike
for a 2.
doesn't want the pressure. Okay.
Nope.
Mike does not want that pressure.
It's not that I don't want the pressure. It's that I don't want the responsibility.
Okay. With
I'll
great power comes great responsibility.
I'll hold the back in place so it doesn't go everywhere.
All right. Does Josh want a number he wants to start on, or I'll go with 1 otherwise?
Josh wants to start at 16.
16 for Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. All right, Joe Montana. 16. All right. Well, hey, we landed on my second favorite number, 23, but you do get double the UA cash. So it's actually 46. 46.
All right.
That's pretty tight. That's 46. I mean, that's not bad. 46 bucks. UA cash. Chris Roberts said 12. Guess what, Chris? Almost double that. Joshua Tucker, I'm going to get those 46 bucks UA cash in your account once we get off the air, which is going to be just about now. Let me double check. Mike, did we get any orders?
Nothing new.
Nothing new. We have gone more than 15 minutes without an order, guys. So that'll do it for the early show. Thank you so much for joining us. Steven and I will be back tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time in the Chicagoland area. Tom Brady jersey is still out there tonight. You're welcome, Mr. Josh Tucker. Hopefully we pull the Tom Brady jersey tonight. Hopefully we do some breaks tonight. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining us. We laid down the smackdown today, says Chris Roberts. We certainly did. Mike, thank you for all your producing work and co-hosting.
You got it, sir.
Always a pleasure. You and I will be back here Monday night swapping seats. Steven and I are back tonight at 8 o'clock. We will see everyone. Have a great afternoon. May your fantasy teams and your football teams get wins today. Have a good one.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Lastly, if you earned UA cash today, the funds will be added to your account in 24 hours. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see you again soon.